Looks like somebody's on there. Hello. Got about 1 minute. You can see over here the dog's with me today, Miley. I mentioned before she's old. I think she's senile. She'll hear things and start barking, hear things that we don't hear. And sometimes she just makes noises like a cow. She just moans and groans. So, if you hear a strange noise, it's probably her. I was gonna try it outside again today, but I don't know. I looked at the radar. I'm not sure. Plus, the deck gets kind of slippery when it's wet, so I decided to have it inside. But hopefully, we can get back outdoors sometime soon. I do have my flowers sitting out right now. I've been taking them back and forth with this really cold weather at night. Forecast looks like I can leave them outside, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'd like to get them planted this weekend sometime. So I did see a hummingbird today for the first time this year. I always plant my flowers. I choose the flowers to plant based on hummingbirds. I don't like to mess with the feeders. I have bird feeders, but the hummingbird feeders just drive me nuts. I can't keep up with all that sticky stuff. So I plant flowers that they like to stick their little beaks into. So they remember me and they come a few times a day and they're fun to watch. Well, looks like it's time to start. Thanks for joining me again today. Let's bring the feet together. Make a fist with the right hand for strength. Flat hand left. Fingers mean friendship. Thumb means humility. Press the hand into the fist and bow. And bring your arms down to the sides. So, this is the second in a series of live stream classes that I will archive. That is an effort to learn a beginner Tai Chi flow series. We started last week. We'll build on that every week. So a lot of repetition. And I don't know how I'll chop it up. There's 9 movements to this flow. And it reminds me very much of Yang 24 short form, but it's in one place. It's not all of the 24 forms, but many of them are very familiar to me from the 24 short form. But the good news is we stay in one place. So it's a little easier to learn. Let's warm up a bit. I think I'm going to blend a little yoga in today with the warm up. So these are some yoga moves, yoga and Tai Chi, Qigong, Eastern and Indian and Chinese philosophies, and these practices dovetail quite nicely. So with the feet together, let's inhale and reach up and turn the palms away from each other. Exhale down. Inhale like you mean it. Reach up. And exhale down. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, lifting and reaching to the sky, that yang energy. And exhale, that sinking, grounding aponic energy. This time, reach up. We'll take a little twist to the right. So twisting right, both arms come down, right arm behind you, left in the front. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, one more each side. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, forward and up. We're going to take I'll step back so you can see me a little better. I'm going to grab my left wrist with the index finger and thumb of my right hand. Pull up on that arm and fold over to the right. Inhale up. Switch sides, pull up, fold to the left. So lateral flexion and extension of the spine. Now let's just keep the hands, in fact, let's lace the fingers together, flip the hands up so the palms face up, and we'll do some lateral flexion and extension. Exhale over, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up. Once more each side, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, look up at those hands, release the fingers, bring the Laogong points together, and exhale, draw your hands home to the heart. Bring your arms to your sides. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up and then back and down on the exhale. Come forward now and up on the inhale. Exhale, back and down. One more. and reverse. Go back and up, forward and down. Back and up is your inhale. Forward and down, exhale. One more. And shake those arms out. Now step the feet a little wider than close together, a little wider than hip distance apart. I'm going to send my bottom back, take my hands to my knees, and do some cat and cow. Maybe I should just stay like this. So dropping the belly button forward and down and curling the tailbone up, look up. Miley, it's okay. Exhale, round the spine. Push, inhale. And exhale, Miley, come over here. Come over here. Come here. Lay down. Sorry about that. She heard something. Inhale. And exhale. One more each way. Inhale. And exhale. And then standing back up again. This is a little balance. Smiley, come over here and lay down. I think the street cleaner's gone by. Sit down. Come here. Get over here. Lay down. Sit. Sit. Come here. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Now stay. She's getting old. Shift your weight to your right leg. Keep your arms out wide. Lift the left knee. Now pause here. Feel the balance, the stabilization, that wobbliness in the right ankle. If you can keep your arms out here wide to balance, that's good. Or take your left hand to your left knee and we're going to circle through the hip. And if you lose your balance, just come back. Go one way and then the other. Now pause and we'll flex and extend through the knee. And pause and rotate through the ankle. One way, then the other. And let's do some circling through the knee before we leave this side. And go the other way. Focus on the breath. And then place that foot down. Feel the difference left and right. Second side, shift the weight to the left. Lift the right knee. You can stay like this, or if it's pretty easy for you to balance, you can also take your hand to a table or a chair and circle the knee around. You can guide it with your hand. And the other direction. And pausing to flex and extend through the knee. And pausing to circle through the ankle. One way, then the other. And then circle through the knee. One way, and then the other. And plant the foot. Stop here. Bring your arms down to your sides. Weight is even between both feet. Open through the chest. Keep some space between your arms and your body. Breathe down into the belly. And notice. Let your mind wander around. Wandering through maybe the joints of the body. Maybe bringing awareness to the soles of the feet. In fact, let's do that and let's shift forward and back. Massaging the bubbling springs of the feet. Those are called bandhas in yoga, pada bandhas. And come back to center. And bring your arms just to a resting position. So I want to do one more thing as a warm-up, and this is a breath practice. Breath practice is always a part of my yoga classes. During Tai Chi and Qigong, I encourage blending movement with breath, but there are distinct breath practices that we can do that will either calm the nervous system down or wake the nervous system up. This particular breath practice is designed to stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. So that's the waking up. That's the fight or flight nervous system. Sometimes at this time of day, especially if you've been doing a lot of your work on the computer this morning, and maybe you've already had your lunch, you start to get that little slump. So this is a breath practice that's very simple to do and really incorporates some of the things that we do in Tai Chi and Qigong, some of the warm-ups that I do. But this will stimulate the sympathetic nerve fibers in the chest. So take your hands and just let your arms hang. Breathe into the belly, expand into the belly. Exhaling completely. Now bring your awareness to your ribs, to your entire rib cage. As you inhale, I want you to expand the ribs as far as you can. And pause. And then let it go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale into the ribs. Pause. And let it go. So there's one more level to this. After we inhale and pause, at that pause, there's not a bearing down. It's more of a floating sensation, but expand into the rib cage. So we've already stretched out those sympathetic nerve endings in the rib cage on the inside of the chest cavity. And we're going to take those gentle sparrow fist and tap all around the rib cage, every place we can reach where the rib cage lives. All right, here we go. And we're going to do several in a row. So inhale deeply into the ribs. As you hold, tap. And when you feel the need to exhale, exhale, begin again. Inhale, inflate. Tap. And when you need to exhale, let it go. We'll do one more. Inhale. And then let it go. Pause just to feel. You feel a little more awake and alive. This isn't something that you'd want to do before you try to go to bed at night. I have other breath practices for that. So now that we're awake, I want to start today's practice by just feeling the chi. We did this last week, and then we're going to do this again at the end of today's practice and see if you notice a difference. So remembering the chi, the life force energy, travels through us via the meridians, and it also travels around us via the subtle energy bodies. I want you to take one wrist on top of the other and just roll and feel. You can feel the movement, but make the movement very, very small. Slow. And then perhaps you can feel the heat. And then take that same little circular movement, crossing one palm over top of the other, like you have a small ball. Slow movement. Feel the heat. And then play with the ball a little bit. You can bring your hands next to each other, side to side. Keep rolling. And then a little in and out movement. Let your movements go where you experience sensation. Just notice. And then release the arms down to the side. So maybe you felt something, maybe you didn't, but let's keep practicing that. Practice that when you're not with me. If you're pausing for a break in between meetings as you sit in front of your computer, take some time to see what you notice. Then maybe you'll start to feel a little sense of something there that you can't quite see, but you can certainly feel. Let's move on into a review of what we know so far with these 9 beginning movements. I want you to bring your feet together. We're going to start with the legs. And this is called opening the door. We do this a lot in our practice together. Some forms ask you to open the door to the left, some ask you to open to the right. With this particular flow, as with yang style, in my experience, it has been to open to the left. Let's leave the arms out of it. I want you to stand with the feet together and feel the heaviness of the legs. Feel the heaviness of the shoulders. And feel the lightness of the chest and the head. Maybe you even sway a little bit. And bring awareness to the tailbone. And imagine there's a dinosaur tail hanging there. So it's a little tucking of the tailbone, not much. A little flattening of the lumbar curve. I want you to shift your weight to the right leg. Lift the left. Big toe on the floor and then step out to the left. Now we're going to balance the weight in between the feet. And as you exhale, a little bend in the knees. Make sure that dinosaur tail is really tugging on your tailbone. Now to step back to close the door, shift the weight to the right. As you bring the left leg up and back down next to the right. Now balance between left and right. Tailbone's heavy. Knees are bent. Just a little. Let's do that again. Shift weight right. And step out left. Balancing the weight. Little bend in the knees. Tailbone heavy. Shift weight right. Closing the door. Lift the left. Step next to the right. Little bend in the knees. Tailbone's heavy. So the arms. We'll put these together in a moment. The arms, it's like you're moving through something like water. So you're pushing those hands up through the arms. But the hands are very heavy. Elbows are kind of bent. Then you get about chest level, and the elbows are so heavy. The arms come down, but the hands kind of float back down through the water until the arms reach your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more time. Elbows heavy. Good. Put that together with the legs. Arms stay still. Shift your weight right. Step out left. Balance between the legs. Now the arms come up. Legs straighten a bit. And as the arms are heavy, you sink into the legs. Tailbone's heavy. And arms come down. Let's close the door from the left. So we're going to step in. I think arms might be first with us, so I'm going to have to look that one up. And then we're going to step in. This is a little different than I usually teach it. Usually teach the arms and the legs together, but this goes along with that sequence that I've learned from David Dorian Ross. He's one of the teachers I like to study. Let's do that one more time. Arms still. Shift weight right. Lift left. Step out left. Weights balanced. Inhale, the arms come up. Legs are straight without locking out the knees, and then everything's heavy as you exhale and come back down. Good. So that was opening the door. We did that much last week. Now we're going to repulse the monkey. If you've been with me as we do Tai Chi walking, oftentimes we repulse the monkey as we walk back to our starting position. So this is similar, but a little bit different. We're going to start with the left hand coming forward and out. The legs stay put, so we don't have to worry about the legs in this one. Exhale down. Let's do that again. Left arm forward and up, palm up. And exhale down. Now the right arm, as the left hand's coming forward and up, I'm going to leave the left arm down. The right arm swings out to the right and then bends and comes towards my face. So do that again. Swing out to the right and bends and comes towards my face. And bring the arm down. One other thing to add, as the arm comes out to the side, I take my gaze to that hand and watch the hand come towards my face. Let's put that together. Left hand forward, right arm out. I'm going to gaze at the right hand, watch the right hand come towards my face. And begin again. Left arm out, right arm to the side, gaze to the right hand comes towards my face. One more time, and this time we'll add on. Left arm out, right arm out. Watch the palm come towards my face, and then the palm, and when I learn these moves, oftentimes I do add some touching that will take away later, but it's kind of a way to tell my brain when to move next. So I'm going to bring the hand towards my cheek, and then I'm going to use my thumb to turn my head forward. So this is the repulsing the monkey part. And this is palm over palm. Let's do that much again. Right arm out, left arm out, right arm out to the side. Gazing into the right palm. Watch the palm come towards the face. Let the thumb turn the hand or the head forward. And now palm over palm. One more time that side, and we'll go on to the other side. Left arm up, right arm out. Gazing at the right palm, bend the arm. Thumb turns the cheek, palm over palm. Now this time, the left arm comes down, swoops around, and during all this, you're going to turn the right palm up. Watching the left arm. Bring the palm towards your face. Thumb turns your head. Palm over palm. Let's go to the other side. Right arm comes down. Left palm flipping up. Look at the right palm. Hand towards your face. Face forward. Palm over palm. Left arm down and out to the side. Gazing at the palm. Palm comes towards your face. Repulse the monkey, palm over palm, right arm down. Off to the side. Look at the palm. Turn the face, palm over palm. Let's keep going. Slow movement. Once you get a little muscle memory going here, you can remove the touching the face part. Repulsing the monkey. One more each side. And last time I release down. So did you get it? So you get that sense of repulsing the monkey. And fortunately for that particular movement, the legs stay put. So we don't really have to do anything with the legs. But we're moving, we're twisting and turning the body through the lower dantian, through the low belly. Let's start from opening the door. So stand with the feet together. Pause here just to feel heaviness in the legs, heaviness in the shoulders, lightness in the chest, and in the crown of the head. Shift the weight to the right leg. Step out left. As you inhale, arms come up. And exhale down. Tuck that tailbone a little bit. It's like, as the arms come out. Left hand forward, right arm out. Watch the right hand come to the face. Turn, palm over palm. Left hand down. Watch the palm come to the face. Palm over palm. And this is where we would stop. Let's do that much again. So close the door. Find the breath. Open the door to the left. Repulse the monkey. Good. Let's do that much again, and then we're going to move on. We'll add one more form today. Start with the feet together. Settle in. Pay attention to alignment. Pay attention to balance, to neutrality, the ready position for the body. Open the door to the left. Pulse the monkey. And this is where we would end. To move on to brush, knee, and push is the next move. Now, this one's a little more complicated, but it's probably the most complicated of the 9 forms. So once we get this, the rest of them are pretty easy. We're going to practice the T-step and the bow step. We did some of that last week, and that's the step that I use when we do Tai Chi walking, when we're moving along. The T-step and the bow step in this particular series of movements keeps us in one place. So start with your legs together. We're going to start with the left leg. Bring the toes kind of, it's almost like a kickstand. So this is a T-step. Now, most of my weight's on my right leg. I'm leaving the arms out of it. Keep the weight on the right leg and step out to the left, heel, and then ball of the foot. Keep the torso, and I lean too here. Try to keep the torso upright as you shift forward. Now shift back, come on to the left heel, spin the heel, draw the right foot in, right T-step. Keep the weight on the left leg, step out, heel, ball of the foot, shifting forward. This is a right bow step. Shift back, pivot on the heel, left T. Now pause here. So I always laugh at myself because try as I might, I tend to walk forward in this a little bit at a time. And as I was practicing this week, I did discover what I'm doing. So maybe this can help you too. So coming from a left T step, I'm stepping out a little too far towards you. So I need to step more hip distance. So as I'm turned, it's going to be more like I'm on railroad tracks here rather than a tightrope. And then back, pivot on the heel, right T. Step out, making sure that leg's kind of going behind the center plane of your body. You're shifting forward, pivot on the heel, left T. Left bow, heel, shift forward, shifting back, come on to the heel, pivot, right T. Right bow, shift, pivot, left T. Let's keep going a few times each side. Left bow, right T, right bow, left T. As you come into a bow step, 60% of your weight should be here, about 40 back here, so more here. And then try to stay upright with the torso. It's easy to lean like this. Try to keep your torso upright. Shifting back, pivot, right T, right bow. And weight shift is the secret to this. So now I'm in a left T. Most of my weight's on my right leg. Now all of my weight's on my right leg. Stepping out, shifting 60, 40, shift back 60, and then you're just on your heel. Pivot, right T. Once more each side, right bow. Left T. I still am walking forward. Left bow. Right T. One more time so we end in a left. And we'll end in a left T. Oh, you'll have to tell me the next time you see me. If you scoot forward too, boy, I try not to do that, but I tend to scoot forward. Very good. So now we're going to move into the brush knee and push hand positions. And it's a little complicated, but we can break it down. And this one's a little new to me, so bear with me, please. So we've just ended. The right hand is down here and the left hand is out here from repulsing the monkey. Now, see, I would be in a left T. So I'm going to bring my left hand right about to my collarbone and my right arm out. So the arm isn't stiff and straight, a little curve to the arm. Let's do that much again. We would have ended here, right hand down here, left arm out. I'm going to bring my left hand to the collarbone and bring my right arm out. One more time, adding on. Right hand by the side, by the kidney, left arm out. Bending left arm, forearm is right by the collarbone, and the right arm's forward, and the fingertips of the left hand kind of point to the forearm. Now let's practice each of these arms individually, the next move. So the left arm is going to go down. So bring it back up, down. Bring it back up. One more time, down. And back up. And the right arm will come toward you. Bring it back out. Come towards you. And come towards you. So we're practicing these movements over and over again, but really it's just once. And David Dorian-Ross calls this the traffic cop move. So as you do it together, left arm down, right arm towards you. Let's do that again. Left arm down, right arm towards you. One more time. Now from here, and I haven't added the legs into this yet, so we'll just twist through the upper body, through the lower dantian. This is where the brush knee comes from. So we will be out in a bow step eventually, and I'm going to turn, and this hand kind of brushes my knee as I push with my right. Okay, let's do that again. So start from here. Left arm to collarbone, right arm out. Bend the right arm towards you, push the left one down. As you're turning, you're brushing the knee and pushing the right arm forward. Let's do that again. Starting from here. Left arm towards the collarbones, right arm out. Traffic cop. Turn, brush knee, push. Now turn forward. And the same thing happens from this side. Now we've changed hands. We started this way, now we're this way. Same movements. I gotta mirror you, so it takes me a while to think. So right hand to collarbone, left arm out, traffic cop, turn, brush knee, push. Let's do that again this side. Left hand by the kidney, right arm out. It would be like this. Now, right hand to the collarbone, left arm out. Right hand down, left towards you. Turn, brush knee, push. Let's do both sides now. So we would have ended like this, right hand by the kidney, left arm out. Left arm by the collarbones, right hand out. Traffic cop, brush knee, push. Turning forward. Now the left arm by the collarbone, right arm out. Traffic cop, brush knee, push. Good. All right. Let's add the legs. Whew, and hope I can do this. So we just finished our repulse the monkey. Right hand here, left hand out. So as we come into a left T step, we're going to bring the left forearm to the collarbones, right arm out. Traffic cop. And now we're going to start to move into a left bow step, brush, knee, push, and back. Let's do that again. So we ended here, and legs are a little further apart. I'm going to bring left forearm to collarbones as I step into a left T, right arm comes out. Traffic cop, starting to turn, stepping out into a left T step, brushing, push. Now to get to the other side, the hands stay like this. I'm just going to shift back, come onto my heel. Everything points forward. Stepping into a right T, I'll bring my right forearm to my collarbone and my left arm out. Stepping out into a right bow, traffic cop, brush knee, push. Did you get it? Let's try it one more time. And maybe we'll go back and forth this time. So ending in our repulse the monkey, right hand by the kidney, left hand out. Left T, left arm to collarbone, right arm out. Traffic cop, step out. Bow step, brush knee push. Keep the hands like they are, shift back, pivot on the heel, turn. Right T, right forearm to collarbone, left hand out. Traffic cop, brush knee, push, shift back, turn, left T, traffic cop, brush knee, push. Keep the hands where they are, rock back, pivot. Right T, right bow. Hands where they are, rock back, pivot. Left T, traffic cop. Left bow, brush knee push. Hands stay put. Pivot. Right T, traffic cop. Right bow. Hands stay where they are. Let's do one more time each side. Left T, traffic cop. Left bow, brush knee push. Hands stay put. Rock back, pivot. Right T, traffic cop. Right bow, brush knee push. So that's the most difficult. So we'll practice that one a lot. Let's see if we can go from the beginning. So the beginning will be open the door, then we will repulse the monkey, one on each side, and then we will brush knee push, one on each side. So bring the feet together and pause. Arms are heavy, shoulders are heavy. Just settle on the breath. Open the door to the left. How's the monkey? Getting ready for brush, knee push, traffic cop. Hands stay where they are, rock back, pivot. Right T, traffic cop. And pivot. Good. That's as far as we're going to go today. That was a lot, huh? But that is that last form, brush, knee, and push, is the most difficult. There's a lot going on, both feet and arms. So sometimes when it's like that, it's wise to just practice here the top half or the bottom half and then try to put it back together. And since I archived the streaming that we're doing today, you can go back and watch it and maybe practice between now and the time that I see you again. Okay, let's move into the 5 elements. So the elements in Tai Chi and Qigong are very important. And when we pay attention to each of the elements, there's reasons for each of the elements. And when we blend all that together, we provide or bring balance and harmony to life. So there's earth, and earth is stability. Earth is a very stable. And earth gives rise to metal. So metal is the power of strength and the power of purity. Metal gives rise to water. Water is being very fluid, flow, going with the flow. Wood. Wood is the power of expansiveness, the power of growth. And fire is the power of passion and the power of transformation. When you bring all of that together, you're balanced. Isn't that what we want in life? Just to feel balance and harmony. We've done the 5 elements before. Let's do them again. Bring the feet together and we'll practice opening the door. So we're going to open to the left, stepping out. Arms come up. Now bending the knees, that dinosaur tail. As you inhale, arms come up to shoulder height. And as you exhale, curve your arms like you're holding the earth. And picture the earth, that stability of the earth. We'll take several breaths here. And what words come to mind when you think of the earth, when you picture the earth? What feelings come to mind? Now, on your next inhale, arms come up again. Earth gives rise to metal. Now the fingers point up, Laogong points face each other. Draw the hands towards the heart, but keep them open about the width of your head. As you inhale, open them to the width of your shoulders. And exhale back, picturing metal. And maybe you feel sensation between the hands as you're pulling the hands apart, letting the hands come towards each other. Let's do about 5 more. Two more. And everything comes back to earth, inhaling the arms out. Exhale, hold the earth. Keep that squat, just a little bit of a squat here. Tailbone's heavy. Remember the metal. Picture the earth. Metal gives rise to water. The arms stay in this position. Inhale, and then exhale, there's more of a squat. Inhale, legs straighten. Exhale, squat. So this is meant to evoke images of water trickling down into the earth. Two more. On your exhale, squat. Water gives rise to wood, so growth and expansion. Wood is the wooden wagon wheel. So we're holding that wagon wheel in our upright palms. And as you inhale, you stay in that squat and smooth the hands to the top of the wagon wheel. And as you exhale, smooth your hands to the bottom. Keep going. And as you exhale, hands to the bottom. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, earth. Pausing here, holding the earth. Remembering the metal, the water, and wood. Wood gives rise to fire. So let your fingertips start to move towards each other, making this big ball of fire. I'm going to turn my arms and reach over to the right. Left hand's on top, right on the bottom. You're holding a big ball of fire. As you inhale, the flames rise up. And as you exhale, they come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more this side. Gather the ball of fire, roll it in front of the heart, and turning over to the left. Same thing here, 3 times. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Gather the ball of fire, bring it in front of the heart, let it go, and bring the hands back to you. Pausing here to remember the metal, the water, the wood, and the fire. And picturing the earth. And then open the eyes and kind of shake it out. So before we end, we have a few minutes. Why don't we review the 3 moves that we learned in the beginner Tai Chi flow? Bring your feet together. Take a few breaths. Open the door to the left. Pulse the monkey. Brush knee and push. as you do. We have time to do it one more time. Feet together. Center on the breath. Open the door to the left. Repulse the monkey. Brush knee push. Good. I hope some of it came back to you. Let's end with a little bit of chi sensing like we began. I want you to rub your hands together. Feel the heat, the tapas. And flick your fingers. Now wrist over wrist. See what you feel. Moving to the palms. Just play here. You do a little ocean breath, inhaling. Open the hands. Exhale. Hands come towards each other. Keep going. Release your arms to the side. Step left foot next to right. Let's reach up and gather. Allow gun points face each other. Exhale, draw the hands to the heart. We'll add on next week. Until then, may you have peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful world. Namaste. Thank you.